Yes, time is very important. But if you just look down one thing about this time, you'll immediately understand actually energy makes the difference. Because energy is the one who defines how much time it will take to get something done. Think about the sometime when you're highly inspired and full of energy, you can do a lot of things in a short period of time, but it goes opposite direction when you have less energy in you, and then a simple task can take longer time to do it. So that's why in this video today, I'm going to show you a tool and framework so you can plan and craft your own energy to your right project and the right priority so you can get things done of your project and initiatives as well too. So I told you it's going to be a tool and framework. So let's get started.
Sure, thank you.
So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give them a big hand to them?
This is the way we're going to manage our energy. So we're going to put in our different energy to different buckets. So let's have a look first about work. So let's say about in a work we'll put down as a bucket list, then we have a habit list, then we have a project list, and have a list to do, and then we have archive. So basically, every time when you add something new, we'll put it on a bucket list. So let's talk about another work bucket list. So write down weekly project review meeting. You can put it on in the bucket. So now this is about the bucket list. That means it's not happening right now. This is not in the project list yet. So this is where I'm just parking right now all the different work-related list, so I can actually prioritize which one should go more. So let's say about program management, I can move it to from project list as well to this become to my work list as well. Now let's have a look to a different way. Creating a new habits is really important. Let's an example, doing gym 3 days per week. So like this is an habit list you need to do it as well, which is actually take a lot of energy and focus to go to the gym and do the exercise too. So it's very much important that we put on the right way too. The same way you can have personal life, you can do the same way too as well, which is about what kind of habits you want to do, what kind of thing. Like an example, it's actually doing a gym 3 days per week is not really a work-related habit. So let's put it on. This one is about, let's rename this one is about giving feedback weekly. So now it becomes an habit I can build to the team members so they can, my feedback can inspire them to do a better work. So now say personal John, what I could do it is about, in this one, let's say example, I can actually add on doing gym 3 days per week. So now this is my habit. So this is where I'm also going to take my energy too. The same way, even I'm doing this habit where giving weekly feedback weekly is going to take some time to build a habit, because normally it takes around 55 weeks to build a new habit. So I need to follow through by 55 weeks, then it will become part of me, and then probably I can put it on in an archive as well too. So now let's say about the personal delegations too. So now this is the part that are some of the things which I want to delegate to other team members as well. So like an example, this video editing and updates, I'm delegated to some other team members who can do it for me. The same way, running in a LinkedIn page, this is where I'm putting a bucket list. I can put it on in the project list too, and it means this is also at the delegated and running out in a project list as well too. Digital transformation project, this is not really something delegated yet. So now where I can fix all this matter. So like an example, you can say habit list as well to an archive. I can remove this one archive in the last. So what I can do, I can go back to the whole table list, and I can plan to see which habit, which project I should put my energy for let's say example for 4 weeks based on the completion dates and also the review dates. So that's why let's say example program management completion dates, let's say by end of December I'm setting the goal. I put in a project list, definitely related to work here too. I can choose these different topics and then assign to myself and review it. Let's say every week I want to review it. So I put it on there one too. So now every 2 weeks I will be able to review it. Let's say beginning and the middle. Consulting projects. So this is something in the bucket list. It's not been updated yet. So when I update this one into the task list or project list, immediately it will be updated in the related board as well too. So the morning habits are what I'm doing. This is like a habit list I have. And right now, let's see where is the morning habits I have. This should be in a personal delegated morning habits. This is actually not a personal habit, so I can actually fix this one, assign to myself, and habit list. And that means I can move this one to even to another list by just dragging it down. Now, like an example, video editing team, like an example, I want to add a new task even for myself to get it done as well too. Let's say the task I'm putting on in this one, recruiting a photographer. So this is something I can assign to my team members, because that's why I'm saying delegated, and they can find the photographer to get it done as well too. Or let's say example, plan a trip to Australia. So I can actually request someone, or I can find someone in my friend or my brothers, and I can tell them, hey, let's do a plan, and I can help them that, hey, this is the thing we want to do. Let's make a plan, and they can come up with a plan as well too. And that's why I can put it on as a plan to Australia as well too. And as soon as it's been done, I can move it to archive, means it's already been done, so I don't have to track it forward. And the next week I can actually put into new things what I do. So that's why moving forward, just the best way I'd be, whenever there's an idea coming in, putting into that one too, and put into the right status, and then assign them to a completion date. So let's do one more cycle to get it really clear too. So let's say example, I'm adding a new project. So project is example, launching, creating, upgrading a new website. All right. So I put in a bucket list. Let's say completion date, and this is going to be at, let's say this is going to be a project. This is going to be delegated, and review date I can put it on that way, or you can just leave it there as well too. Now, every week when you have coming into the place, and when the things are moving forward, let's say example, weekly giving feedback, maybe this is already been this bucket list, weekly project review meetings, you move into the in this one, and this is done, and now you can put it to archive. That means you have bucket lists available, and you can come by and add more bucket lists as well too. Let's say example, weekly product review meeting. You can put on a weekly product review meeting, like an example, building new process for the client, example. So that's another process, a work-related thing too. You can put it in the bucket list, and then based on the times I have or you have on the particular week, you can just move it around to related field, and you can just get it done. And one of the best ways about, you can always get them up, building a new process for the client. You can see it's automatically getting updated, and it's in bucket list and in the work too. And then you can simply assign to that work, and then you can put a review dates, and you can put a completion dates, and then it will be your goals to get it done as well too. So this is the way you can easily, by this tool, you can manage your energy of the week. So that means you know what is the most important thing, you can get it done to this template. So this is a Notion template. I'm going to put the template link in the description of the video. So go ahead and check the template, and you can duplicate, and you can get it there from right away. So happy productivity. And you're probably also thinking about, now how do I make my time better too? So yes, I have 10 tips to where I manage my time better. Go ahead and click the video right now, and I will see you there.